Good afternoon, everybody. Look, we're wearing the same color.
Kind
we're
of.
both wearing like yellow. It's a very yellow day. It's a sunshiny day.
It is.
Feels good. Happiness all around, right?
Yeah.
You know what today is? Home vlog!
I was gonna say, it's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Because it is.
It is Wednesday.
Who knew?
We knew.
Yeah. So we got a couple of things that we want to do today. We also got these little Nano Coasters, which seem pretty interesting. They're like really, really tiny versions of these roller coasters. I haven't opened these up to see what's involved with them, but it says that we actually assemble this model. You build it yourself. It says really big on the back. So we got Mako and Iron Gwazi. Mako, favorite roller coaster at SeaWorld. Iron Gwazi looks like it's gonna be my favorite roller coaster at Busch Gardens.
I feel like Iron Gwazi looks different than this.
Yeah.
Like I think that, how did they do the, there's like a little tiny inversion, right? Not an inversion, but like a barrel
roll almost.
Yeah, how are they gonna do that in here?
It shows it here on the front, they're doing a barrel roll.
Yeah, but I don't know, I'm just excited to see how that part translates, because it's like little, buddy, he wants to ride a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But it's like little metal, I think they're metal. I don't actually know what they are.
Let's open one up and have a look.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's inside the box here. Ooh, oh, okay.
Oh, that's it?
That's pretty interesting. But you have to like bend it specifically.
I thought that, okay, so it's a little bit less impressive to me then. Because it's already put together.
Yeah.
Like I thought we were building these little tiny...
Like struts and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the base.
Okay. That's kind of a bummer. I thought it was going to be cooler than this.
I mean, it's still pretty cool. In the past, I have worked with plexiglass before, and this particular protective coating that's on the base here is really annoying to get off.
I didn't even honestly think that there was protected. I thought that's just what it looked like. Like if I was just building this without you, I would have left it on and not even realized to take it off.
I wonder if I should have left it. Oh no, it's like dug in. Okay, so we should still be able to see the outline of where everything goes. So now I've got all of the protective coating off of the plexiglass, but I wanted to show you guys, these are probably the worst instructions that I've ever seen in my life. Like it doesn't say anything. Step one is literally just a picture of this. Like that's step one, done, we did it. Step two, figure out what piece that is and put it into this piece. Yeah, I'm assuming this one is step two. That piece right there, right? Yeah, yes, let's give it a try. This is one of those situations where you're stuck on the couch because somebody's sitting on your lap like a cat, but this time it's Jackson.
I don't want to move because he looks so peaceful and he's been having a hard time today. So, like he was so grouchy and just like so irritable. So now he's finally asleep and I clipped all of his fingernails and his toenails. But I think I'm going to be stuck here for a little bit. Which is fine. This is not a bad place to be stuck. I don't know what's going on with him though.
Yeah, he hasn't pooped in a couple of days, so I think he just has a tummy ache.
I think his little belly hurts.
All right, so I was able to transfer Jackson up to his bassinet, and the whole reason that he's been kind of grumpy today is either one, because of his stomach, because he hasn't pooped, or two, we are in the process of weaning him out of a swaddle and off of the moving bed. So we want to be able to, by 6 months, have him out of a swaddle and in his own, or in a bassinet in a not in the snoo.
But I think that would make him grumpy because he's not getting like a good enough nap now.
Right.
Because he's not having the like moving bed motion. So his nap isn't Although, I don't know, he looks like he's napping pretty good right now.
Yeah, he's in there. He's not swaddled up. He's just laying there.
And I will say too that we had a little like sleeping baby photo shoot. So I'll insert that picture right here. So cute. How many pictures of a sleeping baby do you need? All of them.
Yes.
Every single one.
I wanted to show you guys the final product of the Iron Gwazi model that we just finished. It's not as detailed as I thought it was going to be, but it is neat. Like, we do get to see what the layout will be like. It's going to be pretty long for a roller coaster, although I did think that there was a lot more turns than there are. So I went to a hard hat construction tour and I was looking at the track and I thought it was a lot more compact and a lot more twists and turns than there really are. I don't know, it seems like there was, like on the cover art, there was a barrel roll, and I'm not seeing any spot where there could be a barrel roll. But maybe that's just because this is like flat, you know, just like a line for track. So maybe that's why we're not seeing the barrel roll. Maybe it's actually in there. Like, it's just so tiny that they didn't put that detail into it. And we'll actually insert some of that footage from the hard hat tour so you guys can see what I mean. Okay, so we just went on the other side of the fence and now we're headed through the queue area of Iron Gwazi. You can see they're still putting up lights, doing all kinds of stuff over here. I like this. This is cool looking. As you guys can probably hear, it is an active construction site, and this is one of the rolls, almost completely sideways right there. Look at that. This is one of the track features. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the huge hill in the background. I think if we look through here, I believe that that's the train barn, and if you look real carefully, it looks like they have a train on site back there. And then we've got the lockers over here. Looks like it's all automated. You just go up to a little kiosk there, and you can then rent a locker to keep your stuff in. You can see they reused some of the structure from Gwazi before. We've got all new track sections here. This is awesome. And you can see they reused a lot of the queue elements too. Oh yeah, and just past the station here, you can see that lift hill off in the distance. That massive, massive lift hill. From this vantage point, we get a look at some of the elements. You can see the lift hill in the background right there. This is that ridiculously banked turn. We've got the roll over there. This is the inversion, like the barrel roll. And then we've got that Shikra off in the distance over there. And then another section of Gwazi, Iron Gwazi right there. Look at all of this woodwork through here. That looks amazing. So they actually have both trains on site right now. Here is the second one in the train barn. And the first one is right over here in the station, ready to go. So this is what's called a hybrid coaster, which is a steel track on a wooden structure. And you can see all the different steel track and wood everywhere. Wow. Look at that. I don't even know if you guys can tell what's going on here, but that right there is the drop. That nearly vertical section. There is the train sitting at the station. But like we've said, they are definitely still working on this. Definitely an active construction site. And in case you guys were wondering, the official height of the drop is 206 feet. So I found out a little bit more information about, say, take for instance, this is a 91-degree drop, and you will hit 76 miles per hour in that drop. And it's a traditional coaster, so it's got a chain lift, and it's fully gravity driven. It doesn't have any sort of launches or anything like that. And not very many block brakes, they said. So this ought to be interesting. It ought to be just one heck of a wild ride from start to finish. I'm so excited to ride this. If anybody's ridden Steel Vengeance, this is the same company that made Steel Vengeance, did the conversion here on Gwazi. Just wanted to give you guys a view. So there's the train right there, and this is coming out of the station, going into the lift hill. You got a nice little flat section, and then a little tiny drop, getting you ready for the rest of the ride. Now that we're outside of the gates, you can see this is the lift hill right here. Look at that, some workers are walking down it. Oh man. That reminds me of when we did the coaster tour on World Roller Coaster Day, and we'll put a link to that video in the description down below. We went to the top of Shikra. So one phenomenon that I think is really interesting that's happening right now within the Disney community is that because the parks are closed, people are trying to reminisce on Disney, and one of the ways they're doing that is by cooking Disney meals like we did. We did the cheeseburger pods from Satuli Canteen the other day. Put a link to that video in the description down below. But Disney's tweeting out, like they just tweeted out the recipe for Tonga toast. They tweeted out churros. They tweeted out all kinds of different recipes, and I just think that that's interesting. I feel like all of the Disney fans are gonna be such amazing chefs by the time that this is over. It's gonna be awesome. What do you think is gonna happen though? Like, people are gonna be making Tonga toast at home, and then Disney's gonna open back up and they're gonna go back and be like, I make this better at home. That buddy have a good nap?
That little buddy just woke up and he's just so cute.
Did that little buddy have a good nap? You slept for so long.
You had a good nap, huh? You look like you're still half asleep.
I think he is.
You have a little squishy face and a little squishy butt. Look at you. Yeah. I love you.
Oh, another thing, you guys know that we are growing a little indoor garden in our Aerogarden. Our basil plant has turned into like a monster. It is gigantic.
It's huge.
And so I think I need to prune it. Look at this thing. Look at how giant this basil plant is compared to the other plants.
But wait, when you prune it, are you just cutting those leaves off because you're going to use them, or do you?
I like cut the whole stem and everything. I figure we would like hang them up somewhere to dry them out, and then we can use them. Like dried basil, that's a thing, right?
No, yeah.
Okay.
It is, but okay, yeah.
Is that not?
No, it is. I just didn't know why do we have to dry it out? I guess we're not going to be able to use it on like tonight's dinner.
Right.
So we would want to dry it out so we can keep it longer.
Put some basil on the tacos, or what are we having?
I kind of want to have the tacos. I know we had tacos yesterday, but
they're not tacos. They're what are those things that like tostadas?
Yeah. So they could be tacos.
Pay no attention to our ridiculousness that is this corner.
Oh no. This is like our junkie corner.
Yeah.
Somebody did say that they didn't think that the cucumbers were going to grow very well next to the aromatic herbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
I wonder why.
I don't know. We've never really grown anything before.
Okay, so it said not to cut more than 1/3 off of this thing. So I'm just going to cut it right here above these little shoots here.
Okay.
And then, but look at the size of these leaves.
Well, look at the size of the stem. It's so thick.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes. Did it. That was fat. Oh, what's happening? Okay.
And then it's okay?
And that's there. That's what we did it.
But are these edible? Like these are, you know how sometimes
And it's very basily.
But like,
yeah, they're edible.
You know how it's so big? It almost just looks like a regular plant.
I mean, it is a regular plant.
No, I'm saying like a house plant, not like an herb plant. Do you know what I mean?
That was pretty good, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, do you want to take a bite?
What the heck? You took a huge bite. I like that.
Right?
You know what? I want to learn how to make a drink with it.
Yeah.
I want to do like a basil hat. I want to do like, because we have some flavored soda water, and then we have some fresh fruit, and I want to muddle up some basil and some fresh fruit in the soda water.
I'm sure you could have one of these mint leaves too. Okay, this is a cabinet that we don't really open very often. It just has like cups in it, but these are cups that we don't use as often as some other cups. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I can dry out the basil over here. And that seems to make the Aerogarden look a little bit better. Now I can lower the light back down because I had to raise it way up because the basil was getting so tall. So yeah, so hopefully that'll help the tomatoes grow. Good. That one's doing real good over there. All right, let's try to assemble this Mako model. Looks like it's gonna be a lot harder. Look at how tight some of these, like look at how tight that turn is right there. And everything's so skinny. Man. All right, yeah, it's gonna look like that when it's done. This one ought to be interesting. Okay, this one was definitely way harder because it's so thin and easily bent. And then they wanted me to put these little like side supports out. Do you see how, I don't even know if the camera will focus on this, but like they're all bendy because you have to fold those out too. Not as clean and nice as I would like for it to be as a finished product, but I don't know, it's still pretty neat. Like that we have a little tiny model of Mako and Iron Gwazi. However, I don't think the scale is the same for these two because look at the size of Iron Gwazi compared to Mako over here. I just noticed I put these on top of this bookshelf and it's all dusty up there. Sorry. Oops, should probably dust that.
So I am about to start cooking dinner, and This one's gonna take a little nap while I'm... Oh, I thought he was asleep.
No, no.
He's not asleep.
Hopefully he does take a nap though. It's kind of like a weird time, right? So he had that big long nap where he fell asleep on your tummy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. But it's 6 o'clock and I have to give him a bath like around 7:15 or 7:30 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So that he can go to sleep by 8. Like that's his bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
But right now it's 6. So it's very like a weird time for him to take a nap.
But he needs to sleep for maybe like 15 or 20 minutes at least. Because he was just very upsetty.
I think he's just kind of happy in the carrier right now, so.
Yeah, he does like to be in the carrier. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna make dinner. Let me show you what we're having for dinner tonight.
I'm also gonna double check. Because when we were talking about him facing forward, I'm gonna double check the like size requirements and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
Never know.
All right, well, let me show you what we're having for dinner. So tonight for dinner, we're gonna have refried bean and cheese tostadas with corn salsa and chipotle crema. But I'm not gonna make them tostadas. I'm gonna make them like crispy tacos, semi-crispy tacos, just because they're easier to eat that way. But I'm getting all of my ingredients ready now. So I just need to chop my scallions, juice my limes, grate my cheese, which this cheese is so tiny and thin. I think I'm just gonna cut it into little tiny pieces. Then I'm gonna make my street corn. And I thought it was weird that they just sent us a bag of corn, but that's what they did. So let me get started on prepping my stuff here.
All right, it said 5 months and up. This is him in the 5 months. He's 5 months old now.
I feel like it just seems like his legs are so wide though. Is that right?
Yeah.
The picture.
This is how he is on my stomach.
Well, and that's how they pictured him.
Like if he was facing the other way, this is how he would be.
I guess it just seems strange to see it like front facing. What do you think, buddy? I feel like this is...
He's just chewing on it.
I know, but like I don't know.
What do you think? I think he likes it. Like.
I think he likes to be able to see what's going on, but I feel like, is he comfortable?
He's not complaining.
His arms are sort of like back. Buddy, what do you think? Do you like it?
He's like, I'm just gonna chew on this.
Okay. What are you doing, buddy?
He's just chewing on it.
Okay. And I'm still working on dinner. I juiced my lime. I cut up my scallions. Now I'm sauteing up my corn for the street corn. Normally when I make the street corn with the plated recipes, it would have some sort of like mayonnaise or like sour cream in it, some kind of crema in it. This one doesn't. It's just,
weird.
Yeah, it's just lime, olive oil, and salt and pepper. And the green onions, but that's scallions. But that's it. So I thought that was kind of strange.
Oh, of course it has scallions in it.
Of course. I'm gonna add some lime juice. I put the corn in a bowl. I cooked up the corn for 2 minutes and got it a little bit browned up. Added 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And then I'm gonna add some of the green part of the scallion and some olive oil and salt and pepper, mix that up, and that'll be my street corn. Now I'm sauteing up my scallions, like the light green and the white part of the scallion, and it said to add the pinto beans with the liquid, which seems weird to me, but I guess that's what I'm gonna do. And then I also need to add some of the chipotle in adobo. It said to do 1 to 2 teaspoons. I think I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons to give it a little bit more heat. Okay, so I am cooking up my pinto beans. I took the liquid out because it seemed strange because the liquid is very oily. I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but it just seemed kind of weird to me. So I took it out. So I'm cooking these up. I'm gonna mash them, and then I'm gonna heat up my tortillas in here just to get them a little bit crisp on either side. Not super crispy, just a little bit crisp. And then I'm also making my chipotle lime crema. So it's lime juice, sour cream, and chipotle, like the adobo chipotle. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water and salt and pepper. And then I just need to put some salad dressing on the spinach. I don't know why it came with like a spinach salad.
That's weird.
Yeah, so this is like a little bit strange, but I think it's still gonna be pretty delicious. So we're almost done. I ended up just heating up my tortillas in a pan this way. So they're gonna be more like tacos than tostadas. And then I got my beans are over here, they're done. I've got my spinach salad that has the lime dressing on it, and then the street corn, which goes on the tacos. Should be pretty delicious, I hope. I gotta be honest, I don't know if this is gonna be my favorite meal that we've had from them. I guess we'll see how it tastes. But also, that little guy's asleep. So how are you gonna eat?
I don't know.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
So dinner is ready right there, but the baby is asleep.
No.
Oh, the baby is not asleep? The baby is not asleep. What are you doing? You look like a little angel.
Are you an angel?
You really are. What are you doing? Are you scratching the...
Yeah, he likes to play with that.
Are you feeling it? What does it feel like? What does it feel like, my little angel baby? Look at his little feet. He has the chunkiest legs I've ever seen. Is that so cool feeling? You love your dad? What do you think about dinner?
Good.
Oh yeah, you like it?
Almost tastes like barbecue.
Oh, because the chipotle is like smoky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The corn is kind of sweet. I don't think they gave us the right kind of corn. Does it taste okay with it?
Is that cheese?
Yeah, that's cheese.
Oh, okay.
I just couldn't, I was trying really hard to grate it, but it was hard because they were like pieces that were like this thin.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks.
ooh, somebody smells like toots.
Oh.
It's you. You smell like a tootie booty.
You pooping right now?
Maybe.
At least you poop in here instead of in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, you gotta get a bath soon. So now we're all done with dinner and it's time for this little babe to go to bed for the night.
He's not doing it.
You want me to close the door so it's darker in here?
I'll do it. I'll take care of it.
I can close it. Okay, so while he is putting the baby to sleep, I have to put away some laundry, and I know the frame rate is making this weird like lines on the screen here, but sorry tonight was such like a random hodgepodge of things. We ate dinner and then I think the baby has just been having a hard time. I don't know if it's a growth spurt, I don't know what it is, so today was tough. Today was tough. The baby was not wanting to be, he wasn't really wanting to do anything that we normally do, like his schedule. He wasn't really like keeping on schedule today, so, which he's a baby, so he's not going to do that. But he had been really good about kind of being in a routine for a long time. So anyway, I'm gonna put some laundry away, and I've been watching 90 Day Fiancé with Big Ed and Rose. All right, so now I am done with the laundry. The baby is asleep, and now we have to jump on a podcast call really quick. So I'm running upstairs, Tim's getting it all set up, and then we're gonna do a podcast about Halloween Horror Nights, which is very exciting. But yeah, so let me show you what that looks like. There's a little behind the scenes action.
You know what I don't like when it happens?
What?
So when you forget your password and then they're like, enter a new password, and you enter it in, it's like, can't be an old password. And I'm like,
oh, ding dang. But here it is. This is where the magic happens. Heck yeah, buddy.
all right, so we just finished recording a podcast. It was for
Horror Nights Unscripted with Scott and Adrian, and I'm so sad. I keep meaning to show you guys like our view of the podcasting, and we were having so much fun chatting with them that I forgot to film it. So
yeah, we were talking about Horror Nights, and that was like,
we miss it so much. Yeah, it was cool to talk to them because Scott is from California, so we were talking about like California stuff, and we were talking about Florida stuff, and just stuff that we miss.
I know, I miss it so much.
I just hope that everything happens this year. That was one thing that we were kind of chatting about.
Yeah.
Like,
and how different it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Interesting.
I'm kind of nervous.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen tomorrow?
What?
We're gonna record another podcast.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna have a podcast on our channel. So
yeah, but we're gonna have some special guests.
We are?
Yeah.
Who?
They'll have to tune into the podcast to find out. Do you want a hint?
No, I know.
Oh.
I know who it is.
Do you guys want a hint?
Yeah, tell them.
Oh, hey, how did you guys get here?
That's such an obscure hint. You guys will never get it.
So sometimes I like to ask you guys questions because that way I can find out if I have gone crazy or not.
What?
So cereal, right? If you're eating cereal, when you first open up the bag, super hard to open now. Didn't it used to be a lot easier to open when you were a kid? And also, like Honey Smacks.
Honeycombs?
Not honeycombs. It was like a bear. It was like a bear with like a blue t-shirt on. Smacks was the frog. Mm-hmm. And then there was one that was just like Smacks. And it had a bear with a blue t-shirt on. It was called Honey
Crisp.
Honey Crisp?
Maybe?
Maybe. Those came in like an aluminum bag or something. Mm. And that was really easy to open. I feel like I'm getting into a whole cereal fandom here. Now I'm a cereal stan. So I hope you guys enjoy this talk about cereal because we are now a cereal vlogging channel. All cereal all the time. Honey bunches of oats. Well, that was a lovely home of the vlog word, the third. Is it wort? Vlog wort? Or vlog word?
I thought it was vlogward.
Vlogward, like Squidward,
Yeah.
but vlogward.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
And homothy like Timothy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha. Yeah, so cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats,
I still don't know where you were going with
Golden
that.
Grams. I just wanted to talk about how it's hard to open the bags now.
Yeah.
And why is that? What's the deal with bags of cereal?
So Tim made these brownies the other night, and he made them from scratch. We didn't show you guys, but they were delicious. They were pretty good. And we ate them all. They're all gone.
Yeah.
And so we came downstairs after filming the podcast, and we were like, ooh, dessert would be so good. And so cereal has been our like dessert because we don't have any dessert.
But the other day, I was reminiscing when I made the brownies about how we used to just like, oh, you want some dessert? Sure.
Yeah, we would
It's
just be like, you want to go get ice cream? You want to go get a milkshake? You want to go get
a
cookies?
milkshake,
You want to
yeah.
go, and you just can't go and do those things right now.
Like drive up to McDonald's and get a McFlurry.
Yeah, I mean, places are open. We're not saying like McDonald's isn't open. You can go and do these things in the drive-thru. We're just not doing them.
Right.
So we're just choosing to only do stuff at home.
Mm-hmm.
But
Which, by the way, you guys should make brownies from scratch because it's fairly easy.
I will say that they were missing some kind of like chocolate chip,
Yeah.
or we topped them with Nutella actually, and they were really good. Really good.
But all in all, it did turn out to be a good day. Do wish we had brownies still.
I feel like we got a lot done today.
Yeah.
And that's why the video was so like, oh, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Because we were doing so much around the house, but it felt good.
Yeah.
I got all the laundry done, all the dishes were done. We filmed today's video, we filmed a podcast. I feel like we got a lot done.
I made 2 tiny roller coasters.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I wanted to start on the Lego, but I haven't done that yet.
I feel like we might do that tomorrow. I also wanted to start on the puzzle. The puzzle's just sitting upstairs on that table.
Yeah?
We haven't started it at all.
I've started on it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
When?
I put together 2 pieces.
Oh, I thought you meant you really started on it.
No, 2 pieces.
Maybe tomorrow we'll do that.
Yeah.
I also really want to film a video for my channel.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know. Tomorrow is our oyster.
It is. But as for today, this is the end of it.
That's how we should just end the videos from now on. This is the end.
But
Cut to black.
Cut to black. So, well, fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And now it's time to pay the price.